Good morning, everybody. This is Jeffrey W. Jansen. I am talking to you from the shores of the mighty Mississippi in Quincy, Illinois. And right now I'm actually heading towards the interior, to the farm areas of Illinois right now, to a couple of where some of the most hardworking Americans live, the farmers of America. Anyway, I just wanted to say hi to everybody. Today is Tuesday, April 10th, 2018, and let's go ahead and get this day started. First off, I hope when you woke up this morning, you basically thanked your lucky stars that you got up this morning, because you got to understand how much it takes for you to get moving in the morning. People don't understand that basically when you get up in the morning, every single one of your body parts has to work right in order to get up. So that right there is a miracle, folks. There you go. There's your first miracle for today. Hey, Eric, hey, Brand. What's going on, guys? All right, your first miracle already happened today. Second miracle, you were actually able to thank God that you got up this morning. Now, since this is Tuesday, and we're already on April 10th, holy crap, this day's going by fast. You gotta understand, and there's the sunshine, everybody. You gotta understand, the first thing you gotta realize is that you are important, that you matter. Now, how you start your day depends on everything from this point on. It's gonna depend on how your day turns out, okay? Your day can turn out to be the greatest day, or it can be the worst day, but it's up to you. It is your choice on how this day goes. It doesn't matter what happens throughout the day. What matters is you set goals for yourself. What matters is you think in a positive light. It doesn't matter if the worst stuff in the world happens to you. How you handle yourself is how your day is going to go. So when you get up today, how many of you have goals for today? How many of y'all are looking and expecting to get things done? Since it's Tuesday, my suggestion to be, don't wait till tomorrow to start your day or start your week. What you got to do today is, if you set goals for yourself, you don't stop today until those goals are met. You don't go back to your house until every one of your goals are met today, because each and every one of you matters. But if you just let yourself down and you give up on yourself, the only person you're failing in your life is you. Do not blame anybody else for any problems, and give yourself the glory when you're actually able to conquer your goals, conquer your fears, okay? So if you're going out today to get a job, you go out there, you put a smile on your face, put a little deodorant on, put a clean shirt on, make sure that you have clean clothes on, and you go and you take on that interview like you've never taken on an interview before. Make sure you learn a little bit about the company. Now, if you're going to go out there and you are basically going for sales, you go out there and you be the most honest, best salesman there are. If you're going out there because you got college classes to go into and you've got college reports due today, you go in there prepared. Don't wait till the very last second to get all your reports done. Get out there and get it done now. If you're going out there to be a better person today because you want to be kind today, well, guess what? Some people, their whole mission today is to be kind, to be a gentler soul. Guess what? That's what God wants you to be, right? So go out there and do it. And remember this, it's okay to fail. If you don't fail and all you have is success in life, how on earth are you going to know what success is unless you fail? I tell people all the time, it's going to take over 100 no's to be successful. It's going to take 100 negative people in your life to understand what positive attitude is. It's going to take you to be stronger today for yourself and for your kids. Now, if you are a family and you've got kids getting up this morning, if you're a single dad, a single mom, if you are a family together, you make sure to give your kids an extra hug and kiss today. Tell them you love them. Quit expecting them just automatically assume that they love and that they're going to learn about the birds and the bees in school. Quit assuming that the school is going to teach them everything they need to know. You know what? The most important thing your kids need to know this morning is that they are loved and you are proud of them, and that today is their best day of their life. That's what you got to get into your kids' heads today. How do you do that? Love them. Love them from the time they get up to the time they go to bed to when they're sleeping. You just got to smother them with love. Because guess what? Those kids are relying on you. You are their hero, okay? That's another thing. You got to understand that you matter in somebody's life today. You matter every single day to somebody. You may not know it, but something you said to somebody made a difference in their life. And if you need that gratification, that self-gratification, you need that person, oh, you matter, then it doesn't matter. The reason why is because you need to do things for the right reason, the right way, and walk on, never expect anybody even, you're not supposed to know if you made a difference. If you know you made a difference and you're sitting there bugging everybody and they're, oh yeah, you made a difference, they're lying to you. The reason why is because you're expecting something out of it. You're expecting money. You're expecting somebody to say thank you. You should never expect it. Give it, move on. Be kind, move on. The reason why I say it like that is because we're not doing kindness for reward. We're doing kindness to make somebody else feel better so that we can move about our lives in a better fashion. Each and every one of you has the power and the ability to be kind. Some of you are introverts, some are extroverts. Some of you are shy, some of you are outgoing. I know with me, I'm an extrovert, which means I can project myself. I can basically do the talking. I can basically make sure everybody knows what I'm thinking. I make sure I can talk to anybody. But some people can't do that. That doesn't mean you can't smile at somebody or shake somebody's hand or say please, say thank you, get the door for somebody. You see somebody in a wheelchair, you go get the door for them. You see somebody needs help, you go help them. Say thank you and walk on. Today's the first day of the rest of your life. Why can't you forgive people in your life? Remember this, I know a lot of you guys are not religious whatsoever, but when Jesus was praying before he got crucified on the cross, okay, his apostle cut off the ear of one of the Roman soldiers that was coming to arrest him. You know what Jesus did? He picked the ear up, he put it back on. He didn't want any kind of violence. He did not want to end his life going out in a negative where he decided that it's okay to hurt people. Every day I know that we are God-fearing people. I know some of us, we just want to live life a good way. But you should never expect anything in return. I don't know, and I don't care if what I say or do helps anybody. What I do know, though, is that I can feel it in my heart that what I say and do may have an impact on people. But you want to know something? It doesn't matter. What matters is each and every one of you know that you're important, that I care about you, that somebody out there cares about you. There are people today that have PTSD that are walking throughout the life. You know, one of the biggest pet peeves I've had, and I got to end this really short today, is when I hear people say, well, if all these Vietnam vets and all these Korean vets, you know, all these World War II vets, if they want help, they can come and ask for it. No, you know why? Because they have pride. They never were taught to ask for help. They were taught that you have to do everything on your own. They were taught that you have to live life on your own. So guess what? They're not going to reach out to you for help. They're not going to sit there and tell you their feelings. They're not going to sit down with you and sit there and complain about the world and how bad it is. You know why? Because they were taught differently. They were taught to suck it up, keep moving forward. It's like the pioneers that discovered America, okay? We can talk about the Rockefellers and everybody else, but how about the Daniel Boones, the people that went out into the wilderness and they had to form our country the way it is today. Do you think you could ever be a Daniel Boone or a Davy Crockett or anybody like that? Or are you so reliable on electronics and how the world works today that, oh my God, if they took away your electronics, you could not do anything? You know what? Sometimes you gotta unplug. Now, I'm actually just a few minutes early, so when I park here, I can talk for a few more seconds. If all my books in the back didn't fall down. Whoops. What I'm saying is this. Every one of us, we think that, let me start over. I was in a meeting. I was in Mississippi Valley Hunters and Fishermen meeting the other day, okay? And one of the presidents, Glenn Sanders, made a very good point, okay? He got on then and said, all you people out there, you want to defend all of your freedoms and your rights, and oh yeah, every one of you's a big talker, okay? And you're right, you have rights and you have freedoms and everything else. But when it comes time to defend those very freedoms that we have, less than 10% of everybody that says, I'll die for my freedom, what they're going to do is they're going to curl up in a ball and they're going to complain. It reminds me of the movie The 300, where the hunchback basically went and squealed on everybody. Why? You know why he couldn't be a soldier? Because he could not be in the group, because he was not part of the group. And wasn't part of the group is because if he was there, he'd get everybody killed. And it would show, because in the end, instead of helping the way he was supposed to, not everybody can be a soldier. Not everybody can be a Marine. Everybody has their place in life. So what'd he do? He went and ratted on everybody. Why? Because he wanted to have that self-gratification. He wanted to feel important. Well, he was important. He just wasn't important in the field that he wanted to be in because he could not do that area. My thing is this. Sometimes you may not be the soldier. Sometimes you may not be the Marine that's out there every day in somebody's life, okay? But this is a battle we're all in. Sometimes you have to be the person that does the paperwork. Sometimes you have to be the promoter. Sometimes you have to be the recruiter. Sometimes in life, you have to be the listener. Sometimes in life, you have to be the motivator. Okay? In the Marine Corps, I could not do my job if I did not have air support. I could not do my job if I didn't have my commanding officers. I could not do my job if I did not have the truck drivers, the bulldozers, if I did not have the explosive ordnance disposal, EOD. I couldn't do my job without the Navy. I couldn't do my job without the Air Force. I couldn't do my job. The reason why is because we work as a unit. Not everybody has the same profession, but in the end, we all come together. That's how you got to look at your community. When you go out there in life and you're kind to everybody, you may not be what you want to be, but you need to be where you need to be. Now think about that. You need to be where you need to be. And I want you to know this. No matter what it is, whatever it is you end up doing, you matter and you're important. Every one of you makes a difference. Not just your life, but the lives around you. But you can't make a difference if you're not in the correct field that you're supposed to be in. And you want to know something? It may take you to go through many, many different fields to figure out what that is. You know, I could never be an officer if I wanted to be in the Marine Corps. Why? I'm a grunt. I'm a ground pounder. I'm an 0311. I'm an infantry guy. But I look at life like the Marine Corps. Okay, you have your support structure. You have the guys that go out there and they train every day for 5 minutes of combat. You have your truck drivers. You got your ATV drivers. You got your tankers. You got your machine gunners. You got your mortarmen. You know, you've got all these different things going on around you, and you're thinking, man, I wish I could do that. Man, you're thinking they're getting all the glory, when actually every one of you is getting the same amount of glory, because nobody could do their job without the other. We're a small cog in a bigger machine. And when you're kind to everybody, that's the oil in the machine. That means you're oiling up that machine. You're basically oiling the machine by your kindness. You're letting everybody know that they're important. They're a vital piece of that. And by smiling and saying you can do it every single day, by lifting people up, by shaking their hand, by telling them you're proud of them, by telling them they matter every single day, you are the oil in that machine. You're oiling it. You don't have to be that particular cog, but you can be the oil for that cog. That means that cog's going to keep working day after day after day, because we all need a little bit of influence. We all need that extra support. We all need to be told thank you. We all need to have a little bit of praise. We all need to be put on a pedestal every once in a while. We all need our 2 minutes of fame, but we all need it. So go out there, and if you're a cog over here, that's fine, but you're going to be the oil for everything else. And in the end, we all work together. And in the end, you matter. You're a vital piece. All right, I got to get in. I got to finish up some truck drivers today. You guys have a great day. I'm going to get on here a little bit later, but right now, I got to get to work. Have a good day, everybody. Love you. Bye.